a major problem of 9 to 5 job, which is gossiping, backbiting, office politics. Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are doing great. So in today's video, we will be talking about the problems of 9 to 5. Okay, the problems of working a 9 to 5 job. First of all, what do we mean by 9 to 5? 9 to 5 is job whereby people work 8 hours in a day. Okay, you get to work maybe starting from 9 and close by 5, and you have 2 days off. Okay, 2 days to stay at home. You continue this routine every day. So this is just how the 9 to 5 routine is. One of the problems of a 9 to 5 job is routine. You get to do the same thing every day. If you are working as a factory worker, you wake up and you're starting at 6 a.m. you're going to be closing like 2 a.m. which gives you 8 hours, and you get to do the same thing every day. You get to wake up every morning 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. depends on where you're living. Okay, and you get to go to that job and you do the same thing, come back doing the same thing. So at the end of the day, you get to be tired or you get to burn out. Okay, yeah, so you find a problem of how you're going to balance your work life and how you're going to balance your real life, your work life and your personal life. So this is one struggle or one problem of a 9 to 5 job. Okay, how are you going to balance this? How are you going to balance, most especially if you are a woman and you're doing this 9 to 5 job? You find it very difficult to balance work life and balance your personal life. For example, as a woman, there are so many things you get to do as a woman. You get to take care of the kids. Maybe you want to go and take your child from the school. You have all these problems, or these are struggles that people face as regards 9 to 5 job. Okay, so for example, you get to get tired, get to be bored, and be like, how am I going to continue this living this type of life, doing this same routine every day, having to care also for the home? How am I going to balance working, and how am I going to balance my personal life? These are challenges, these are struggles that you face as a person, as a woman. Also, men also go through these things. Okay, like for example, if you are a man that is watching, let me know what you face as struggling of a 9 to 5 job. What are your problems in 9 to 5 job? You get to face all these problems, most especially, like I said, like a woman doing a 9 to 5 job. You don't have time for your family. You don't have time to take care of your family. For example, you just close from work, you have to leave the children with the babysitter, because you'll be like, how am I going to do? I need to work because I need money. I need to take care of myself and all that. So you have to leave maybe your children with your babysitter. When you close from work, you run and go and carry them. For example, in the morning like this, you have to take care of the house. Maybe you think, okay, how am I going to balance this work and personal life? For example, you have to do meal prep. You cook by weekend. You do you cook like pot of soups and all that. Cook different soups, different food, because so that you can balance with your job, so that in the morning you don't have to do that, you don't have to prepare for the children. It is very difficult. These are challenges that a lot of us go through, a lot of people go through. And how are we going to overcome all this stress so that you don't have to get to burn out? Okay, these are problems and struggles of a 9 to 5 job. So like as I was saying, it also leads to lack of freedom, lack of appointment. There are places you want to go to, like one job I did one time like that, my factory work. I seem to talk about that. Guys, it is very difficult because they get to send SMS, they get to send you message, so you don't even have the time to plan your life. This job does not help you at all, because you can't even plan your life. You don't know, you'll be waiting for the message, like they need to send you message this night for you to go to work tomorrow. So you don't even know if they will send you the message. So maybe you have appointments, okay, you can't even take appointments. So this is big problem that a lot of people are going through. You can't even take appointment to go somewhere. For example, maybe you have to do some medical checkup. You can't go take this appointment because you need to go to work, because you need to think about this. These are reasons, these are struggles that people go through as regards 9 to 5 problem. So it is a very big problem, because you can't even have hobby, you can't even have time to flex with your friends. Oh my goodness, that's another problem. It's a very big problem with 9 to 5 job, because you can't have take appointments, be like, okay, tomorrow I need to go to work, and you need to take appointment. Some people neglect this. Some people be like, okay, they will neglect their health. So it's a very big issue, you neglecting your health. For example, you need to go some medical checkup, be like, okay, for me to go to this checkup, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to work, okay, let me go to work, and you just neglect that. So it's a very big problem that a lot of people go through as regards 9 to 5, the struggles, the problems. Okay, the 9 to 5 job has a lot of lack of flexibility, lack of freedom, such as taking appointments, taking maybe your kids out to maybe medical checkup. It is not flexible at all. So this is a very big problem that a lot of people go through. This is struggles and problems of, and you, for example, you want to take appointment, like, okay, you have to come in maybe some workplace, like you have to come like 1 month, give them a month ahead or a week ahead before you take appointment. So you can't even pursue your personal interests. You can't even do things that are personal to you because of this 9 to 5 job. Another problem with 9 to 5 is office politics, stress, workplace, colleagues. In fact, in my last video, I talked about the problems with co-workers, the struggles with your co-worker. Your co-worker is not your friend. I did talk about that. If you've not watched that video, I will leave it in the description box. I will leave it there. Make sure to watch that videos, because you're going to learn from it. You're going to get experience, because your co-worker is not your friend. Office politics, whereby co-workers get to want to find out a lot of things from you. Some are personal things, people gossiping, backbiting and all that. These are struggles and problems that people go through every day from 9 to 5. You will come back home. For example, your co-worker, we have, human beings, we are not the same. So since people are not the same, you get to see some people that you don't even do them anything, they just don't like you for anything. So you just find out that this person don't like you. So this office politics, some people are there just to gossip, some people are there just to find out some things from you, so that they will go and tell to the supervisors, go and tell to people that are higher, so that they can now be like the good person, like the good people. Some people are like that. There are a lot of people that in fact, this is the major challenge, the major problem of 9 to 5 job, which is gossiping, backbiting, office politics, whereby people want to talk about, want to look for something to talk about, or create problem where there is no problem. Okay, these are just everywhere as regards 9 to 5, because they are there just to create problem, and there is no problem, but they will create the problem so that they will now be the good people, so by thereby giving themselves. So when they do that, they will now look in the front of the supervisor as if they are the ones that are good, but yet they are not the ones that are good. Another problem of 9 to 5 job is job satisfaction and fulfillment. You might be doing a job and you don't even like that job, but just because you don't have any you don't have another opportunity, you just find yourself in that one, and you just have to keep pushing. You have to keep doing it, even despite the fact that you don't like what you are doing. All these are challenges and struggles of a 9 to 5 job. Lack of passion, you don't have passion for the job, you don't love the job, but yet you keep going, you keep doing it, because you keep doing the same thing because you need the money, because you have to work to make a living. You have to work to clothe yourself, to look good, to feed yourself, to pay your bills, because you need to do all these things. So you have to keep pushing, you have to keep working, and all these get to bring out different implications, maybe health issue. You're working longer hours than you're supposed to work, for example, because you need the money. Maybe, for example, you're supposed to be working 8 hours, you want to work extra hours, you want to do 2 hours extra, thereby doing like 10 hours, and that is going to tell on you, because you're going to be stressed, you're going to be having health problem. So all these are problems and challenges people face every day in the 9 to 5 job. So what to do? The reason of doing this is to encourage you. The reason of this video is to encourage you. There are so many problems we face in the 9 to 5 job. If you're doing a job and that job you're not getting satisfied, you don't have the passion, just quit. Look for another one that is going to bring out your passion, that is going to bring out the satisfaction in you. You don't, and you're doing it every day, the same thing. Maybe you're doing like full-time, like this is 9 to 5, you're doing 8 hours. You can look for a job that you'll be doing 4 hours or 6 hours, just a lesser hour, so that you don't go stressed. All right, in conclusion, yeah, the main reason of doing this video is to encourage you. If you're doing a 9 to 5 job and you're facing so many problems, so many challenges, for example, like the ones we talked about, doing the same thing every day, you can change your job. You can decide to quit that one, look for another one that maybe they are doing different things, not doing the same every day. Maybe you're doing morning duty, maybe be changing duties of doing morning. Sometimes you go for afternoon duty, or you'll be going for night duty. Okay, make it flexible. Okay, and you can also try to do lesser hours. Maybe if you're doing too much long hours and you're feeling stressed, okay, you can't balance between work life and personal life, you can choose to do lesser hours. For example, if you're a woman and you're doing like 10 hours, you can choose to do 5 hours, 6 hours, so that you'll be able to have time for the family, so that you'll be able to have time for your kids, so that you'll be able to spend time with your family. And also, if you're a man and you find out that the work is stressing you, you can be able to reduce your hours. Okay, you have to find a way. And maybe you're doing a job and you are not finding satisfaction, you can quit that job. Just quit it. Look for another one that you're going to find satisfaction, that you're going to be passionate about. Okay, so if you do all these things, you find out that maybe, for example, you're doing a job that is deteriorating your health, you can quit. Not you can quit, just quit it subito. Quit the job and look for a one that is going to be okay with your health. It is better to be alive than to do a job that, because tomorrow if you are no longer alive, the job will go on. They will look for another person and the person will represent there. So the best thing for you to do, if you're working a job and that job is trying to stress you too much, leave the job. Look for a job that is not going to stress you. Look for a job that is going to be able to balance with your personal life. And if you're doing a job and they have so much work politics, people gossip a lot, because no job where they know they gossip, that they gossip, they backbite, and you find out you get those co-workers that always want to look for something, create problem where there is no problem, look for something to get out of you, to go and make good face for themselves, so that they will be like, they will be the good people in front of the supervisor. If you have all those things, look for a way that you're going to tackle, you're going to handle them, and at the end of the day, you'll be okay and they'll be okay. Just find a way to balance the job life and your personal life. I want to say a big thank you if you watch up to this point. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you've not subscribed up to this point, what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and help me to share. So I'll be leaving my other videos in the description box. Make sure to watch the videos that will pop here and here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Ciao.